Well, the recent elections, I think, backing up the trend that you've seen in the national polls of Reform UK, are really emerging as the third party in this country. And some people giving me stick saying, well, how many seats have they won, Michael? Well, actually, Reform did win some seats. I'm going to highlight that in a minute. They're actually forecast as well to make an even bigger breakthrough potentially in the future. Before I get to that, though, let me just highlight this recent Redfield and Wilton poll that I think shows you the general trend of where we are in terms of the next general election. Of course, one of the most dramatic set of election results was in Sunderland, where Reform beat the Tories in quite a few seats and emerged as the main challenger to Labour. And we also saw, in terms of the North East mayoral election, this was brought to my attention by Reform Sunderland, that you can see actually the Reform candidate Paul Donahue came second in Sunderland in terms of the North East mayor, and that was with the independent Jamie Driscoll standing. He actually came third in Sunderland. So that, again, I think is a bit of a marker for Reform in Sunderland. But Reform did win some seats. Reform won some council seats in Havant, including Sharon Collins there, actually unseating, beating the Tory leader of Havant Council. And when you look at London, Reform actually got in the London-wide proportional representation part of the Assembly vote, over 145,000 votes, just under 6%. And that means that you saw Alex Wilson become elected onto the London Assembly as a Reform Assembly member. But looking ahead, and I've pointed out repeatedly how ridiculous I think it is that you've got a Welsh Parliament and a Scottish Parliament and a Northern Ireland Assembly, but no English Parliament, because when you look ahead now to the Scottish Parliament elections, what you now see is quite interesting. Reform 6, and under the analysis of this, that would actually mean you'd have 8 Reform MSPs. And as the Times report there, that would be an historic breakthrough for the party. So Reform having won council seats, having won a seat on the London Assembly, forecast to win seats in the Scottish Parliament as well. But of course, the challenge is going to be looking ahead to the next general election to try and overtake the Tories in the national polls and win seats under first past the post. Let me know who you're going to be backing at the next general election though, guys. I will, of course, keep bringing you all the latest on this and more. So please do whack this video a quick thumbs up. And of course, as ever, cheers for watching.